5-minute tax guides from your 5-minute tax guy. Short lessons to help you navigate the treacherous, hazardous, and totally unpredictable U.S. federal tax code. Where do I get tax help? One of the biggest problems that individuals have at tax time each year is finding out where they can go to get answers to their tax questions. On the next screen, you'll see some common questions asked by taxpayers. These are some common questions that taxpayers ask. In this video, we will cover the topic, are my Social Security benefits taxable? In this video and others, we'll tackle each of these questions as briefly, but as thoroughly as we can, without getting overly technical or wordy. Let's be honest, nobody likes a pretentious tax snob. In my humble opinion, one of the most egregious injustices in the U.S. tax code is that an individual works all their life, has money taken from each of their paychecks by the U.S. government in the form of Social Security deductions, and then when they retire and begin to receive their Social Security benefits, those benefits are taxed.
What you talking about, Willis?
Are my Social Security benefits taxable? The short answer to that question is yes. Up to 85% of your Social Security benefits may be taxable, and the percentage that is taxable will depend on other income that you receive. If Social Security was a taxpayer's only income, their benefits may not be taxable. They also may not need to file a federal income tax return. If they get income from other sources, they may have to pay taxes on some of their benefits. If taxpayers receive Social Security, they should receive a Form SSA 1099 Social Security Benefit Statement showing the amount of their benefits. This statement will also show any Medicare premiums that were deducted from the benefit, and it will also show the amount of federal tax withheld from your benefits, if any. There is a quick way to find out if you must pay taxes on your Social Security benefits. Add 1/2 of the Social Security income to all other income, including tax-exempt interest. Then compare that amount to the base amount for your filing status, and if the total is more than the base amount, some of your benefits may be taxable. That will only tell you if you are required to pay taxes on your benefits. It does not tell you how much of your benefits will be taxable. We'll cover that later on. But first, what is the base amount?
You're out of here! What?
No, not that kind of base. The base amounts for 2018 tax returns filed in 2019 are $25,000 if you're single, head of household, or qualifying widow, $25,000 if you're married filing separately and lived apart from your spouse for the entire year, $32,000 if you're married filing jointly, and $0 if you're married filing separately and lived with your spouse at any time during the year. Let's look at an individual whose filing status is single and who received $18,000 in Social Security benefits, $12,500 in other pension distributions, and $3,200 in tax-exempt interest. Using the formula to determine if any of your benefits are taxable, we would first take 1/2 of the Social Security benefits and divide that by 2 to come up with $9,000. To this, we add the total of his other income, which is $15,700, and that brings us to $24,700. Then we compare that total of $24,700 to his base amount, which is $25,000. And since the total of 1/2 of his Social Security benefits and all other income is less than his base amount of $25,000, none of his benefits will be taxable. Now let's take that same individual receiving the same $18,000 in Social Security benefits But let's say he received $22,500 in other pension distributions and the same $3,200 in tax-exempt interest. We would take the Social Security benefits of $18,000 divided by 2, and that brings us to $9,000. To this we add the total of his other income, which is $25,700. That brings us to $34,700, and we compare that total to his base amount, which is $25,000. Since the total of 1/2 of his Social Security benefits and all other income is greater than his base amount of $25,000, some of his benefits will be taxable. So now we've determined that some of his Social Security benefits will be taxable, but we don't know how much is taxable. Guess what? There's an IRS worksheet that we can use to compute the taxable portion. On the right is the IRS Social Security benefits worksheet that is used to calculate the taxable portion of your Social Security benefits. This worksheet can be found in IRS Publication 915, which covers Social Security and equivalent railroad retirement benefits in detail. Basically, here's the calculation that the worksheet goes through. And given that this is a summarized version of the worksheet, you can see that a reasonable person would not want to go through this calculation. So what is the alternative? Filling out the worksheet can be tedious and discouraging to some. There are also numerous online tools that can calculate the amount for you. All you have to do is input the amounts of all your income, including your Social Security benefits and your tax filing status. To find one of these online calculators, you can just Google search Social Security Taxable Benefits Calculator. On the next slide is a screenshot of one of these calculators. You can see that this online calculator came up with the same $5,095 taxable Social Security benefits that we arrived at using the worksheet. That's a very brief overview of Social Security taxable benefits. For more detailed information, you can refer to IRS Publication 915. That's it for this session, and thanks for watching the video. Be sure to click the subscribe button on the next screen to keep informed on upcoming tax changes. For more great 5-minute tax guides, check out the other videos in my 5-minute tax guide video series. See the list in the description below this video.